It would be so much better if I save stated before entering this floor, because that seems to give me better odds. Because that's what I did for the other one in 64s.
Like, is it all of the floors that have this tile set that it can be encountered on?
It has to be this architecture, and it has to be floors 31 through 39.
Huh.
Even though floor 40 is of this architecture, there's no way to encounter anything.
How many floors are in this dungeon again?
40.
Oh. We're actually almost done then.
Yeah. I'm surprised the internet held up.
It probably helps that you didn't share the system audio.
Oh, I'm not?
No, and it's actually caused, like, we actually have not had any issue.
Oh, that explains why you were questioning that does this game have the Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, 6 boss music.
Yeah.
In PSP it does. Does it have to be a specific area of this floor? I don't think that would be the case.
I don't think this game has, like, specific parts of floors have, specific encounters, unless it's forced encounters, like the, Giant's Pass in, like,
Hall of Giants.
I say Giant's Pass. Because that sounds like an actual RPG area.
In Final Fantasy X, at least, I seem to remember a proper way to a good way to farm for Tonberries, because those are extremely frickin' rare. The rarest enemy in the game, Tonberries.
That makes sense. They're supposed to be, like, really reclusive. I would want a Tonberry plush if they weren't so freaking creepy in the games.
Cactuar and Tonberry.
Cactuars are actually funny. Tonberries are creepy.
They're so appealing to me.
I mean, they are simple and adorable. They're just little lizard dudes in big robes with lanterns. And gigantic knives. Where are the knives?
What was that sound I just made? For some reason, adults make more noises than children when they're by themselves.
That's because adulthood is a myth, according to Sarah Anderson. I think that's what it was called. Yes, adulthood is a myth.
It never ends until you die.
So Sarah Anderson is, like, she does simple little dumb little comics. Like 4 panels, maybe. What do you... Are you so distraught?
Where's my Tetris attack?
Tetris.
Metroid, go! Fuck, I don't have original Metroid.
Why would you? Original Metroid is awful.
It's funny bad. Because you have to engage Ridley, motherfucker.
Isn't that the one that actually physically damages the cart or something?
Do what now?
Isn't that the password that physically damages the cartridge?
It crashes the game. That much I know.
I remember one of them actually did physical damage to the cartridge if you put it in.
Wait, really?
It was in the Guru Larry video.
The passwords I know are NARP password or NARPus sword, engage Ridley motherfucker, Justin Bailey, Samus kills Mother Brain, screw attack bombs missiles.
I love engage Ridley motherfucker. It is such a good password.
It fits perfectly too.
I also enjoy I forget which Victim's Adventure, but the Justin Bailey is real code.
Justin Bailey is real. NAR password of 1,000 truths. Boo. Or B-U. Booey. Hadoo-doo-doo!
There has to be a Hadoop password in Victim's Adventure 3.
There has to be. It has to be Hadoo-doo-doo, which is the noise that the Shroobs make in Partners in Time. Hadoo-doo-doo!
I love how Partners in Time is completely getting skipped over for a 3DS remake.
It's not really well loved until Chugga LP'd it, and even then, it's not really that loved.
It's still not the one that people still just bring up Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story.
I had a decision between Bowser's Inside Story and Partners in Time, and the only reason I chose Bowser's Inside Story is because it was advertised and Partners in Time wasn't. Plus, because it's Bowser-based, it's more interesting by default. I love that game.
Bowser is a fun character in the RPGs.
He is. I attempted a challenge of beat the game without ever using equipment. Or items. It's hell.
That sounds tedious more than difficult.
I'm at level 77. And just then I beated the ultimate boss. 77. Also, I reset if I don't get the maximum bonus. Oh my goodness! I was just about to load another game. In fact, let me do that now.
I like that last one, the one in the back that's like, ah.
Also, I thought this thing was orange. Anyway. The legendary, mythical Yamatano Orochi. The most hardest common enemy in the game. It has a 1% chance of dropping the best weapon in the game, if you consider that better than the Ultima weapon, of course. And I hope this thing doesn't cast Ultima. I'm kind of beaten down.
There's supposed to be a space after Yamata.
Really?
Yeah, so it's in reference to Yamata no Orochi, which is the story that basically the first major arc of Okami is based on.
Okay.
With Susanoo and the seven-headed snake that he got drunk to kill it. Like, he got the snake drunk, not he got drunk.
So, how long until we get the Excalibur 2?
One eternity later.
Time's a factor, Lois. Take haste.
It's
Everyone
not about
gets a
where
haste.
we are, it's about when.
Okay, so this thing isn't that threatening. At least it hasn't casted Scythe yet. Because, you know, it can totally be a Reaper. Speaking of... let's see how much damage that does to it. Thunderbolt? Okay, so this thing is just being knockoff Tiamat.
I mean, it's a multi-headed reptile. I really enjoy how they just have Tiamat straight from D&D in the first Final Fantasy.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Trying to stave off the madness of grinding.
Yeah, I'm totally manipulating RNG by reloading the save state over and over.
It's... I mean, weirder things manipulate RNG in games.
The way RNG manipulation works in this game, it's not based off of frames, it's based off of what turn it is and how you kill it. So I'm gonna save state after every turn.
Interesting that that seems to be a common practice with Square games, because that's also how it works in Dragon Quest Dying. And I know that because I was watching an LP of that, and she was not having a fun time with the post-game bosses, trying to get the drops.
And how big of a chance is that?
I think it's 7% of any of the ultimate item drops, but they have several in their pool. So, like, it was to the point where she was actually hex editing her save.
Hex editing a save state?
No, it was a hard save.
Oh. There we go. Wow, that much experience. Not much gil either.
Yeah.
And... fuck you.
Amaterasu really got the long end of the stick on that one.
Okay. So... now we get to do this, and I quote, this.
And now, this. We're totally stealing John Oliver's.
Then we get to do this. Actually... enhance you first. Now, okay. Now we get to do this, and I quote, this.
I apologize if my typing was particularly loud.
Yep, this is what we're going to be doing now. We're going to tip our bonnets until this thing drops it. Drop the thing.
Top of the day to ya. Top of the day to ya. Top of the day to ya.
That's basically what I was doing to grind for items earlier. I just use the ribbon until it drops it, because that's how you RNG manipulate, apparently.
Like, if you could see where in the RNG table you were, it wouldn't be as big of an issue.
How do you view an RNG table? How do you even find them?
Probably hex editors.
I mean, I tried. one time. It wasn't so successful.
I'm actually not sure how she did it. I actually am just guessing that she used a hex editor for the save. It was actually, I think it was specifically like setting it at a specific place in the RNG table with a action replay code, and then avoiding each and every possible encounter in the dungeon.
So yeah, this is what we're doing now. If it doesn't drop it on this turn, I'm gonna cut until it drops it, because I really don't want to go through this place again, even though I have to go through this place again. I at least don't want to find this thing again. We could be here for hours. If I don't find it within if I don't find it within several minutes, I'm just gonna give up, because I don't really want to be here much longer. Alright, cutting.
You could always just keep like an alternate save state, so show the rest of the dungeon, then come back, grind for it, finish the dungeon again off screen.
Oh
so
yeah.
you have the actual video done.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. So you know what? Let's do that. I'm not that many floors away. In before it drops it. Nope. Okay, so that was save 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
It was Sam's Underfell. I'm not sorry.
For what?
A really dumb joke.
Drop the Gladius, even though I'm gonna reload a save state. Maybe these things will drop it. It'll at least show that I got it in a different universe. Come on, let me get it in this universe, which won't exist.
If you were watching Martin's last climbing stream of Breath of the Wild, but that was actually the excuse to use climbing for a dumb glitch. Just save and say it's an alternate universe that you're loading.
Wrong way! You have me cornered. Why did you run away? Preemptive strike at no time. It's a preemptive strike even though I'm in a corner.
Man,
No!
these dungeons
No,
really
thank you.
make you get sick of these admittedly nice-looking tile sets.
I'm looking at the recording timer. We've been here for more than 2 hours,
Yeah.
which isn't that much longer than... yes? But still?
That much longer than yes.
I mean, the yeses war never ends with no.
What would it be like if yes?
This is the tale of yes. Also, I can't run away, so fuck you guys. You get to meet...
Valhalla with 3. Oh, he didn't use the hammer. Never mind.
Why do you still have the Holy Staff equipped?
Because you forgot to what?
Like, I just said de-equip it when you're not using Holy, and I just forget to de-equip it. Where's the exit? There's the exit. No. I really don't want to fight any more things.
I love how wolves, predators run away. Oh boy.
Well, here's an interesting floor. This floor is an undead castle, and this place actually has a whole lot of treasure. So this is a really good place to get items you're missing. It's the Pharaoh. I think in this hack this is the only way to encounter this. We have not seen a Pharaoh yet.
I like how he's completely undiscernible from any other mummy except that his wrapping is gold colored.
Wow, this is a tough pharaoh. Not very strong, though. Jesus is tough, okay. I've only defeated one of your soldier. What are you talking about? Emergency exit.
And then the queen is Asura. Oh,
the
just
devil wizard.
She definitely was.
And you die. You tried to be a dark fighter, but you failed. Interesting treasure. Because you're casting Kiraga on yourselves?
I mean, it's working.
I'm not gonna fight every single one of them. Yeah, I care so little, I don't even care if I get the Gladius or not anymore. I'm gonna get it in post anyway. Next potion, chest is empty. Another Z-Will blade. Is it Z-Will or Zwill?
Swill.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it's in reference to, though.
You're not wizards. Why are you casting 10-second animations? Every single one of you.
Oh, the Zwill blade is not something that actually is in the first game.
Really?
Yeah, it's a renamed item.
You're goblins! Why are you dealing 100 damage? Jeez. Overkill much? Or suddenly difficult? Then die already.
It is a reference to the Zwill crossblade from 6.
Okay.
It's Locke's ultimate weapon in the GBA version.
Oh, speaking of that noise, ever heard Luigi's taunt in Mario Golf 64? He just goes,
I actually have not played the 64 golf game.
The taunts are pretty funny. Like Plum's taunts are like, oh no, or hurry up! Wow! Or... And Yoshi's is just a bunch of ba-ba-ba-ba!
A bunch of noises that cannot be made by mortal mouths.
I swear Yoshi in most games says waffle, not Yoshi. Waffle!
It's like, it sounds like Wahoo and Yoshi. I don't really know what this voice is, except like Oopod.
Bling ha!
I don't know why I can do a really bad meatball impression, but...
Why just now this floor? Why?
It's the forest of crappiness.
Not really. This is like a very soothing floor, not just because of the music, but you get to actually hear the monsters plea. Their wishes. Please stop. Anything but Dea, I beg you. You can cast Firaga, but not Dia. Of course. Another red apple. Once I was a knight who served his kingdom proudly. You're a bad man.
This is what happens when you let your party use diplomacy on monsters.
This is really interesting. Wouldn't you say so? Yeah, exactly. Clay's not even that hard. Unless you burn it. Now you're seeing the princess. They're in Life Spring Grotto. Oh really? Who knew that zombies felt pain like that?
This is so, like, dumb, but definitely in the Final Fantasy sense of humor.
That sounds just about like me right now. I wish I'd be reborn so I could just do my life right. Some people wish that, honestly. Well, when you're feeling really down, anyway. Custom-made me knife is. Don't get in your head that this is any ordinary old knife. Get me meaning? Must do the Shrek voice. Me want to use magic too! And I can't do it.
That was more like... I don't even know what that was. That was not like Myers.
You should be called Tease, not Troll. I mean, sure, your head's always killing you. Not even if you stare into an Aegis shield, unfortunately. I mean, Friend can see you, but we can't. Who is Friend? You will not know. You! Give me back my treasure!
Oh,
we have a boss here! Astos! Return of Astos! He's back with a vengeance! He has all the good spells and death and kill and whatnot, and oh my goodness, he's dead.
He's the Dark Elf I was thinking of. I couldn't remember his name.
Wow, what a boss.
I was not expecting that. I mean, you've done so in this hack. You are
actually pretty damn strong.
Come on.
Yeah, you guys are pretty damn strong in this hack. Piss off, Pisco Demon.
Cheer up, Chrono.
Soma drop. They really are. They really don't cast magic. Except for when they do. That is kind of true. I don't. And can you guess what the last one is?
Clearly it's Lich.
It's you! I will have my revenge! Oh my goodness, it's another boss! He's back with a vengeance too, and this time he's better than a vampire lord, and oh my goodness, he's dead.
I like how they gave Vampire, like, a very stereotypical Transylvanian accent.
Forgive me, Lich. A league.
It is kind of cool the very minor world building these dungeons do, though. Like, oh yeah, the vampire was actually straight up a pawn of the Lich, not just happened to be residing in the same lair.
Okay, are we ready for chaos? And by chaos, I mean not the final boss. It's another pink boss. Except he's more green than pink.
Deathgaze, what did they do to you?
So, Deathgaze, he's not hard, he's just tedious to beat. He has too much HP. That's his only problem. Since you resist death by this point, he is of no consequence. You just have to be mindful of your HP.
I don't remember Deathgaze looking like that in 6.
Oh, really? If you say so. Fine.
That actually is what he looks like. I thought he was more draconian for some reason.
Why did I haste Umber? I mean, sure, I'm gonna attack with them anyway, but... why not?
For what it's worth, he's supposed to be more purple than pink.
Meh.
This is a clever way to reuse the up-res GBA sprites, though. I gotta give him credit for that.
Okay, maybe he is threatening.
Oh.
So, he has the most dangerous flare in the game. Who knew? I didn't see that coming. Okay. Yeah, he's officially more quote-unquote threatening than Shinryu.
Which is really funny, because I've seen what Shinryu can do in 5.
Don't cast it again. Good thing he won't cast it every single damn turn, so that means we get to cast Helica. If for any reason we get attacked. Actually, this may be a good time to use Goliath Tunics. Where's our Goliath Tunics? Temporarily raise max HP.
I think that's tonic. Unless it actually does see. Yeah, that's tonic.
Tonic.
Tunic is something you wear. Tunic is something you wear, tonic is something you drink.
Okay. Stop!
Hammer time?
But we don't have hammers, though.
Yep,
Well, not
hammer.
equipped. If I had more speed drinks, I would use a bunch of those, because those actually increase the number of times you hit in addition to how fast you go.
Do they stack with haste?
I have 4 of them. I'll save them for the final boss. Losing my menuing here. I improved Umber for nothing. You cast Meditate, and then you cast Helica. Scythe. At least use it on Naito.
I like how abrupt that animation is.
Just, I'm gonna cast magic, then just suddenly damage.
So that's what that red mage was talking about.
Meanwhile, our Scythe actually summons death to Scythe for us, which takes a long time, like this.
Just gonna really enjoy that save state, huh?
Because clearly I'm streaming now. Might as well use another Goliath Tonic. Does he have an attack order? Does that mean he's gonna cast Flare next turn? Who knows? Sometimes bosses have attack patterns, sometimes they don't. Also, I'm not doing jack to it.
The wiki does not specify.
Specify about attack patterns?
Right, just that it has access to abilities.
Yep. This game isn't really that well documented, unfortunately. Stun him!
He's not even this tough in Final Fantasy VI once you're at the point you should be fighting him.
There we go. Well, I mean, this is the last intended boss, so I suppose it makes sense to give him that one attack that is the most dangerous in the entire game, except not really, because Chaos is apparently even harder than Shinryu.
I mean, story-wise, it makes sense.
I looked at Chaos's stats. He has max stats, or close to it.
Of course.
Because what would it be hard mode without that? Clearly, I will escape. No.
I cannot say of course without thinking of Bane and the Chocolate Factory. The Proton John stream highlight.
Never really watch his streams, because most of them are games I have no idea what they are in the slightest.
That's the fun of it for me. Like, a lot of the time it's something stupid like a Muppets
I mean, I suppose that makes some people charming. They play games no one really heard of.
Plus, John collects games, so that gives him a really broad pool to have the fortune cookie pick from.
So, how much HP does this guy have? He also has
I don't have the mod of balance stats. There you go.
He has a 1% chance of dropping the Ultima Rod, which is the reason I did not buy Ultima. 10,000 EXP. 39,000 gil.
Here.
3, 2, 1. More seconds. No, of course not.
But that's good.
Because I didn't get the Excalibur 2. Oh, fuck, no, I didn't. But technically, I didn't. Just technically. I reloaded the state where he was basically one hit from dying, but I still have him. So, what do you get for all that trouble instead of that luxurious Ultima Rod? The Ultima Weapon. Which is one of the best items. It's not as strong as the Air Splitter, but oh my goodness, that accuracy boost.
Wow.
And it boosts all stats by 10. But who should get it though? It could be Umber. It could be little Haikiri here, which is my jokingly strongest. Or it could be Furia. That's not much of a boost.
I mean, it's not the attack stat itself that's impressive. Plus, I think we're understating the 10% crit chance per hit. Or, wait, is it all hits will be critical, or...
I think all of them.
Oh, okay. So it's not like hit 1 has 10% chance.
All I know is the first hit, if the first hit is a critical hit, it does a flash, and every single animation for hitting is also a flash.
That sounds painful.
Not as worse as Japanese, where they have way too much flashing in separate games. I'll give it to somebody later. I'll do the math later.
Especially because we're not keeping this universe.
Yep. If I really want to cheat, I could just import this to Mod of Balance, saving the Mod of Balance ROM, and yes, you can do that, and then grind Ultima weapons there, because 4 mechs drop them in Mod of Balance, and then I'll have 4 Ultimate weapons here. I'm so happy I have not cheated in that way.
At the same time, you've gotten the encounter with Yamata no Orochi, so does it make a real difference? He's just a reskinned Hydra. That is amazing.
Just like everything's a reskin everything. Before I leave, let's view the enemies. Shall we? Before I go. I'm not even going to go to Chaos Shrine. I'm just going to end on the bestiary here. I missed a few enemies, really. So, here's all the Soul of Chaos enemies I've encountered so far. Well, here's Typhoon, 25,000 HP, Angel's Robe. Orthros, 30,000 HP, 3% chance of dropping the Healing Axe. Phantom Train, 5% chance of Mega Elixir, 1% chance of Ultima Rod, 50,000 HP. Goodness. 90 intelligence. And here's all the enemies. Good thing I can just buy a crystal ring. I have not encountered Flare Gigas. There's Ogre Killer, Holy Gloves.
I can tell you what enemy you missed if you show what slot you're missing as well.
Do what now?
If you show me what number you're missing, I can tell you what enemy you missed.
I mean, I have it in the notepad, but I know at least one enemy I'm missing, and that is I instantly Flare Gigas. Jeez, this is a lot of enemies.
The one by Tiamat is just the final boss that you're missing there.
21,700 HP. Jeez. Okay, so what's the enemies I'm missing? 193.
193 is the Red Flawn. Wait, what? How?
I think that's the only encounter on the lava floors. No wonder I didn't encounter him. This is Earth Troll, I believe. And it drops the Aegis Shield.
Yeah, that's Earth Troll.
This is Dual Knight. How have I not encountered a Dual Knight? I searched forever for Yamatano Orochi.
The wiki says 169 is Squid Racken.
Oh. But I know Dual Knight exists. Is this a Death Knight? Or Dual Knight?
159 is Blood Tiger.
And it ran away from me. This is Flare
The
Gigas.
Dual Knight is 168.
Say it again.
168 is Dual Knight, 169 is Squid Racken. So the Dual Knight was turned into the Holy Knight, I guess.
Hold on, let me look at the notepad. Let's see. I'm missing Blood Tiger, Squid Kraken, or Squid Draken, Earth Troll.
168, yeah, 168 is Holy Knight and 169 are Squid Racken on that list too.
Dual Knight. Oh, they don't exist. I thought they did exist. Anyway.
They are supposed to exist. They might have just been name changed.
Next time in Final Fantasy, I swear it'll be over. All we have to do is beat Chaos. Before that, I have to grind fabulous prizes. So, next time, I will see you for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, so I thought tipping my bonnet wasn't the most thrilling thing to watch. Plus, this footage of Yamatano Orochi was like impossible to work with anyway, due to my emulator settings being fucked up. So I thought, hey, Instant Excalibur 2, the most powerful weapon in the game ever. It's basically Excalibur, but improved. Also, yeah, you could tell how frustrated I was, how crazy I was. Here's Knocker. Unfortunately, I did not get... I may have not gone to Gladius in a parallel universe, but here I did get it here. They're relatively common. So is Squid Dragons. I have no idea how I didn't encounter these guys, but these guys are common too. They're really good for farming intelligent pluses. If you have the patience to come down here and pray you have an ice cavern floor at this point. I believe they have a 6% chance of dropping it, if not 8%. I don't know, it's really freaking high. They are cowardly though, so you gotta hope that you're faster than them. And your Black Mage will be powerful in no time, if you're patient. And here's Death Gaze. Oh boy, where do I begin? Well, it didn't take that long, honestly, but I got that 1% chance of Ultima Rod, and I went through this place not once, but like 2 or 3 times, and I got not 1, but 2 Ultima Rods. One for Umber, and one for convenience. For anyone else. So now I get to start nuking everything after this point. You get to see the wrath of Ultima. So while I'm going through these bosses, I might as well talk about 2 other items that I got from Treasure Chest at the very end. Holy Gloves and Magus Ring. Holy Gloves are gotten at floor 23, or from Chimera Mages, 1% chance. Floor 23 of this place specifically, in the water castle full of zombies, specifically in the Motherlode room, as I like to call it. Magus Ring is one of the best items in the game, also in the Motherlode room of the castle floor, on floor 19 specifically. The Magus Ring improves intelligence by 25 and doubles your MP capacity. It is an awesome and invaluable item. And fun fact, the final boss has a 0% chance of dropping this thing. It's funny that he's coded to drop it, but he just never does. Also, yeah, death by snorting. Just how does that happen? This guy here, Typhone, has a 3% chance of dropping the Angel's Robe, which is supposedly the White Mage's ultimate armor. I like how this thing drops the White Mage's ultimate armor, and Atomos drops the Black Mage's ultimate armor, and these two guys look very much alike. I mean, this thing just very much is Atomos, but without the black hole. I like that. Maybe the creator, Ice Penguin, thought that as well. I just think that's kind of funny. You will see high damage very soon, especially with Haikiri with the ultimate weapon, Naito with the Excalibur 2, and Umber with the ultimate rod, and Furia just stunning everyone so everyone can do even more damage. Othros, the joke, has a 2% chance of dropping the Healing Axe, which is also really, really bad. It casts Cura when used. At least it's not Cure, and at least it's not Heal, but Cura. Why would you cast Cura at this point in the game? It's only gonna heal like 300 HP, and your heal stat does 100 to everybody. I mean, I suppose it's good for a free major heal if only one character's injured, but still though, why would you use it? Why would you even equip it? I mean, items that can be used, weapons that can be used as items shouldn't really be equipped unless they're just that damn good, like the Excalibur 2. The Excalibur 2 casts haste when used. Frickin' haste! With our enhancers, now nothing can stop us. And the ultimate rod. Here's Red Plans. They have a 4% chance of dropping red apples. I wanted to get red apples from these things, but I did not know you can get them from random treasure chests rather often. They're common too, so have fun grinding for HP. And oh boy, Blood Tigers. Where do I begin with Blood Tigers? They have a 5% chance of dropping the Black Cow. Problem. I'm so over-leveled that they almost always run away from me. And when they don't run away, their bites do like 500 damage to my Knight or Paladin and only 300 to my Black Mage. And I have no idea why. There was no evasion taken into account, clearly. I mean, right there. 297 to Haikiri. I can guarantee you those 4 bites do 500 to Naito. No, 3 bites. I hate these Blood Tigers. They run away. They never drop the thing. I killed like 50 of these fuckers. They just would not drop the 5% chance. Like, I got so mad that I actually did resort to tipping my bonnet. Like, my goodness. They don't even drop that much kill. Earth Trolls. I don't know how I did not encounter these guys. These guys are common too. So are Secrets, apparently. Oh my goodness, Ultima didn't kill them. What a surprise. They have way too much HP. I mean, I suppose that's fair enough. They're supposed to be souped up versions. They have a 2% chance of dropping the Aegis Shield. Aegis Shield is one of the best shields in the game. I equip it on Umber. And you can't tell, I actually got 2 Aegis Shields. Really frickin' awesome. Here's Flare Gigas. I did encounter one earlier, but I figured I showed this one because I do get a drop, which is just a flame shield, plus there's 3 of them. I have no idea if these guys can cast Flare or not, but in Mod of Balance, at least they can cast Nuke, which is really scary. And, yeah. You have no idea how scary things can be until you see them. Here's Mad Ogres. They have a 6% chance of dropping Ogre Killers. Why would you want Ogre Killers at this point in the game? You can only encounter these guys in Whisperwind Cove? What the hell? And here's the Motherlode Room, as I called it. It has a bunch of good items, let me tell you. This castle in general has a bunch of good items. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for the last part, where we fight the final boss.